Together with our differences, together we are bolder, braver, stronger.
What if the reasons opportunities aren't finding you is because you're still showing up as someone who needs one instead of being one? Welcome to Holding Conversations, the space where we use conversations to turn life transitions into lessons for growth. Waiting to be chosen, waiting for recognition, waiting for approval, waiting for someone to open the door. And while that may work at the beginning, there comes a point where waiting becomes a limitation. Because when you consistently position yourself as someone who needs, you reduce how people perceive your value. Being an opportunity is a different standard. It means your presence carries weight, your thinking brings direction, and your work creates results. You're no longer looking for space. Instead, you add value. When you operate at this level, you stop competing for opportunities and start attracting them. And there's a level of value that introduces itself without words. It shows up in how you think, how you communicate, and how you execute. When your work consistently delivers, your reputation begins to speak on your behalf. And that is when doors begin to open, not because you asked, but because you're needed. You can't remain a participant and expect to be treated like an asset. Participants contribute, while assets transform. Assets bring clarity where there's confusion. They take initiatives without being instructed. They leave every space better than they met it. So the question is, do things change when you show up? This level of growth begins from within. It's how you think about yourself, how you prepare, and how you show up consistently. Being an opportunity is not a role, but a standard. And standards are not announced, they're demonstrated. When you stop chasing visibility, you start building value. When you stop asking for permission, you start moving with intention. The goal is not to be included, but to be essential. And when you become essential, you're no longer waiting for opportunities. You become one. This is exactly why I started Red Consulting LLC, because the same principles applies to businesses. You don't just wait to be seen. You position yourself to be chosen. Now here's my call to action. If this conversation challenges how you see yourself, then it's time to elevate your standards. Now like, share with someone who needs this, and then subscribe to the channel. And until next time, keep holding space for growth, for grace, and for greatness.
Together with our differences, together we are bolder, braver, stronger.